All right, let's get into it. We're about to crack the code on a topic that gives so many students headaches when they're studying for the LECPA. I'm talking about internally generated intangible assets. Sounds complicated, right? Don't worry, we're going to make it super simple. So, let's kick things off with a classic exam question. Picture this. Your company spends a cool 10 million pesos creating this game-changing new app. Now, the big question is, what do you do with that 10 million? Is it an asset you put on your balance sheet? Or is it an expense that just gets wiped out this year? Seriously, this exact kind of question is designed to trap you on the exam.
And yeah, getting it wrong can cost you some serious points. But don't even stress about it, because we've got the ultimate study hack for you. We're going to give you a framework that turns this super complex topic into something you can solve automatically.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll tackle the R&D cost dilemma. Then we'll go through our 3 special filters: the research trap, the 6 keys to capitalize, and the forbidden list. And we'll wrap it all up with your new favorite LECPA study hack. Let's go.
All right, first up, the R&D cost dilemma. So why is this such a headache to begin with?
Okay, first things first. What even is an internally generated intangible asset? Simply put, it's an asset a company makes itself from the ground up. Think software, patents, you name it. It's not like buying a building where you know the exact price. Here, you're spending money over time, and it's kind of blurry when, poof, an actual asset comes into existence.
And this is where Philippine accounting standards, or PAS 38, comes in to save the day. It splits the whole creation process into 2 very distinct phases: research and development. And trust me, getting this split right is the whole ballgame. Every single cost has to fall into one of these 2 buckets.
Okay, that brings us to our first filter, the research trap. Think of this as your starting line. Every R&D cost you see has to pass through here first. And the rule for this filter is super strict, like no mercy strict. The standard basically shouts, no intangible asset arising from research shall be recognized. It all gets expensed immediately. I don't care if you think you just discovered the cure for everything. If it's research, it's an expense. End of story. So what exactly counts as research? Well, think of it as the what-if stage. It's all about gaining new knowledge, searching for cool new applications, looking at different options for materials or processes. You're basically just exploring possibilities, kind of like swiping through ideas before you commit to one. There's no solid plan yet. And here's the golden rule, the ultimate pro tip for your exam. If you're looking at a cost and you're not sure, like, is this research or is this development? The standard says you have to treat the whole thing as research. So the takeaway is simple. When in doubt, expense it out.
Okay, so let's say a cost makes it past filter 1. It's not research. So we can capitalize it now, right? It's an asset? Whoa, not so fast. Now it has to face our second, even tougher filter, the 6 keys to capitalize.
So development is the complete opposite of research. This is where you stop exploring and start building. You're applying what you learned. You're designing prototypes. You're testing things out. This isn't the what-if stage anymore. This is the let's actually do this stage.
But here's the big catch. To call something a development asset, you have to unlock a door. And this door doesn't have 1 lock, it has 6. And you need to have all 6 keys at the same time to open it.
And man, look at these keys. 1, you have to prove it's technically possible to finish. 2, you actually have to intend to finish it. 3, you gotta have the ability to either use it or sell it. 4, you have to show it's actually gonna make you money in the future. 5, you need the resources, the cash, the tech, the people to get it done. And 6, you have to be able to track its costs accurately. You miss even one of these, just one, and that door stays shut. The cost gets kicked back and becomes an expense. All or nothing. So here's a great summary. Screenshot this with your brain, okay? Research phase is for exploring, and it always equals expense. Development phase is for applying that knowledge, and you can only capitalize if, and only if you meet all 6 of those tough criteria.
Okay, we are so close. So imagine a cost survived filter 1. It also survived filter 2. It met all 6 criteria. We're good to go, right? Almost. There's one final boss level, filter 3, the forbidden list.
Yep, there's a list of things that you can never, ever capitalize no matter what. I'm talking about things you build yourself, like your company's goodwill, your brand name, mastheads, or even your customer lists. You could have the most valuable brand in the Philippines, but if you built it yourself, you can't put it on your balance sheet as an asset, period.
But why? That seems kind of weird, doesn't it? A brand can be worth billions, so why this super strict, absolute rule against capitalizing it?
Well, here's the logic behind it. It's all about reliable measurement. How could you possibly separate the exact cost of creating your brand from the cost of just running your business every day? Your marketing campaigns, your customer service, it all builds the brand. The costs are so mixed together, you can't reliably pull out just the brand building part. So the standard just says no.
Okay, let's bring it all home. It's time to consolidate everything into your new secret weapon for the LECPA. This is your bullet review, your study hack.
This is the whole thing right here, the 3-filter framework. For any R&D cost you see on the exam, you just follow these steps. Filter 1, is it research? If yes, boom, it's an expense. You stop there. If no, on to filter 2. Is it development and does it meet all 6 keys? If it doesn't meet all 6, boom, expense. If it does, you move to the final check. Filter 3, is it on that forbidden list of things like goodwill or brands? If yes, sorry, it's an expense. Only if it passes through all 3 of these gates can you finally capitalize it.
See? This framework takes all those confusing pages of PAS 38 and turns them into a super simple, step-by-step decision tree. If you use this on exam day, you're not guessing. You're systematically taking apart the problem and getting to the right answer with total confidence.
So are you ready to tackle any R&D problem they can throw at you? You've got the framework now. You have the code. Practice with this 3-filter system, and you won't just pass this section of the LECPA. You'll absolutely crush it. Go get 'em.